Okay, happy Friday, everybody. Now, we're going to be talking, like I said last week, off the cuff, without a script. I want to talk about motivation. Motivation is something that people often talk about, is something very important. You need to be motivated to do something. Find motivation, and there's a lot of motivational speakers, stuff like that. Now, I think that, like David Goggins, I'm sure everybody knows who he is, and I'm recommending a refresher. Go listen to him speak again about motivation. Motivation is a fleeting feeling. We sometimes have it and sometimes don't. Sometimes we've had a bad week. Our girlfriend left us. We had a sucky day at work, etc., etc., etc. What do we do then? Are we supposed to be motivated to do something? When you're depressed, when you're angry, those are all feelings, as is motivation. We don't do motivation. We do consistency and we do commitment. And when we give our word to something or to somebody, especially when we give our word to ourselves, we abide by it. No matter what, no matter how hard your week has been, doesn't matter. And I'll give you a few examples. First of all, I don't feel like running every day. Some days I don't feel like running. Some days I feel like staying in bed. It's hot outside. In your case, you may be in a cold country. It's cold outside. Who wants to get up? Nobody's asking you if you feel like it or not. You have made a commitment. For example, we made a commitment, a health commitment in the last weeks. You're not going to do that if you're not feeling it. You are going to do it if you're going to force yourself and you tell yourself, I have made a commitment to myself and I will not break that pact. I will not fail myself. Doesn't matter if I'm happy or not, sad or not, it's raining, it's hot, whatever. The point of the matter is that we are men of commitment and not men of motivation. Another example is with women, for example. If you have made a commitment to go to sleep early, not drink, and made a commitment to wake up early and work out and better yourself, and a girl tells you that she wants to come over at 11 p.m., which is a couple of hours or an hour past your bedtime, you say no. You say no. Because the moment you start cracking that wall, the moment you start compromising your word, it will slowly become meaningless. A man's word is important, especially to yourself. And I'm telling you from experience, you don't want to go down that road. If you know the South Park reference. You don't. It's not a good road. And listen to David Goggins and Michael Jordan and other people. Motivation is a fleeting feeling. Commitment to oneself and commitment to anything that you decided that is worth committing to is the way to go. And I'll tell you more than that. In special forces, when they select you, they're not looking for motivated people. They're looking for people who don't give up, who are committed, single-minded. That is who we want to be. That is who we are. We are not children. We're not women. We're not led by our emotions, and we are not led by our whims. We are led by commitment, a sense of commitment, and a sense of devotion. And I recommend to all of you to remind yourself of times that you were not motivated and you maybe had something going for you and you stopped it because something happened, something that emotionally affected you, and you cut that off because you weren't feeling very well that day. Well, we don't do that. We don't do that. Especially when we don't feel like doing it, we must do it. And that is my take on motivation. I hope you liked it. Love you guys. See you next week.